I guess. So, I'm just operating off of these beacons mostly. Oh, that's the one with the blue balls, okay. F1 shows biome and coordinates. I would have considered this as like a dev mode kind of info. We're on day 111. Biome mushroom forest. That's cool. I don't know why I'm trying to act like I'm better than looking at some piece of information when I'm just like, hey chat, tell me exactly where to go. The hypocrisy is probably getting off the charts now. Hey, thank you very much, Loco Boy 24 for the $5 tip. I've always loved your streams, wanted to tip for some time now, but cash is hard to come by. Well, don't worry about that at all. Thank you very much for your generosity. And I'm just glad to have you here watching, so, you know, don't feel obligated. It's just for those who want to go above and beyond. Almost there. I feel so nimble. So you're telling me somewhere around here there's a PDA or an item chest that I missed. And it's not this one, because I have opened that one. Inside the base? You telling me I didn't explore that thoroughly? I mean, I was getting bit up the whole time, but I was pretty sure I checked every single room in here, like, some of them twice. There's a foundation somewhere in the cave with a PDA on it. Oh, see, this is conflicting information. I would go so far as to say I'm nearly 100% sure that I have checked everywhere inside of that base. Also, it sucks being in here for very long because that guy just wants to bother you all the time. I went in the top. I'm 100% sure I went upstairs in that room. This has a PDA that leads you to the Grand Reef base that has the item. You can skip this. Oh, God damn it. I just asked, where do I go? So I need to leave here, actually. No, I don't leave here. Help. Is the shield generator in this biome, is what I'm trying to ask. It is not in here, so why would I not leave? I'm so confused. Holy shit. It is in Deep Grand Reef. So why did I come here? I don't want to know where to get it. I just want to get it. If it's in Deep Grand Reef, I'll just go to Deep Grand Reef. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting salty again because I don't understand the confusion in this.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm just like, tell me where it is, and everybody's like, here's all the steps that you need to follow to finally know where it is. I'm like, no, I just want to know where it is. Usually people are so overly eager to tell people what they need to know to solve the problem, but in this case, everybody wants to be cryptic about it, which is funny. But I have the PDA, though. Do I not? I do not have the PDA. Alright, I'm just gonna go to Grand Reef. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. We want to go to... Thank you for the coordinates. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to that. I didn't know this needed to be so complicated. I thought it was just gonna go to the thing. Oh. I can't find the right direction. Okay, we want all of them to be negative. North, northwest, thank you. Wait a minute, that can't be right. Southwest? Oh my god, I'm gonna explode in a minute. It's west. There we go. This is the correct bearing. Oh my god. This is incredible. Every single person is conflicting with every other person. Use the beacon for Aurora rendezvous point. Should have just said that. Now there's just cats and dogs. Oh. All will be well. If you don't want your adventure to go south, go west. You're silly. I know exactly how people watching this on YouTube are gonna react to. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Oh look, a whole bunch of eye stock. Remember when I needed that? She'd be like, I know you were enjoying the game, but I don't know why you're so mad at it now. I just want to clear that up, that I'm not actually mad at the game. Nor am I actually mad at anyone here. It's just silly. $680, $515, $941. Just restart the game now, yeah? Is that where I'm at? Oh, look, more eye stock. This feels like the one spot in the game that I could just, like, very rarely ever find, I guess. Hit M to open map. And other great tips. Okay, make the middle coordinate go up, please. I need to find the direction that does that. Oh, is it actually just... Yeah, that's my Y coordinate. Of course it would be down. This is autopilot, apparently. I'm not thinking about the things I'm doing. How do I go down further? I guess I go through here. Alt F4, that's also a good tip. I don't think I've been in this exact spot before. There's like very ominous music happening all of a sudden. I know I don't want to go up, but like, also this is a bit of a labyrinth, isn't it? Oh, it's the cool music again. Okay, it's like, it's around here, but I need to go like over to the other side of this wall somehow. Well, it's not necessarily better to get one coordinate than the other, because I don't know if I can ever always go up and down or left and right. There's walls and there's ceilings. There's a three-dimensional maze. But maybe. Alright, let's look at it. 680, 941. Alright, I think this will get us to where we need to be. I tried going down way too early. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. 680, 941. Almost, almost. So we want to start going down real soon. Oh, look, we can. Need to go further than that. Also, how did I get to the incorrect biome again by going to the beacon that everyone told me to go to? The, not the one that I just looked at, the island. Like, somebody said it was right below that, and I still ended up in the wrong place. Is it just that big? Maybe it's just that big. Started following the coordinates. We've actually reached the proper area. Fantastic. So we want to go 5, 15. All right, so we're at the correct depth. And we should be heading right at it. No? I don't even know if I've ever been here before. I mean, I remember these blue balls, but like... No, maybe I have. I don't know. Everything kind of looks similar sometimes. I think I hate coordinates. Shouldn't be this hard to figure out. Just go to 941. Stop. And now go to 680. It has to be, like, right here somewhere. Oh wait, I'm slightly too deep, aren't I? That could be the problem. It's at 5:15. So it should be... Ah! Fucking finally found it. That was the problem. I was too deep. Hooray.
Integrating new PDA data.
Hooray!
New blueprint.
At last, our quest has come to an end.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, you don't want to see that out your front window, jeez. Oh yeah, I forgot you can just swim through these.
Integrating new PDA.
Oh, it's the orange tablet. Another mystery.
New blueprint.
Is there some reason this guy is just being a dick non-stop?
Seek fluid intake.
Also, what is this device here? Nothing. I would like a few of these for my base as well. Is he sucking all the water out of me or something? Jeez. He's attracted to light? Oh. Well, that would explain it then.
Vital signs stabilizing. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Happy to get out of here then. And I will never ever find that place again. Oh my god, they almost blew up my ship. Dirty jerks. I think I didn't linger there too much longer. Oh my, he won't leave me alone. I know the light. Okay, we've got to actually find the way up. Yes, thank you very much for the directions. That was all highly enlightening. I'm sorry, I'm mostly brain dead. Hey, this is the last time we have to go under the ocean, to the best of my knowledge. That's good air. Yeah, negative 200 IQ. I need a special version of that animated GIF emote that's just like no electrical activity is going on. Some very good chat shenanigans indeed. Never quite seen the shenanigans like that before here. Do a flip. Well, once you get out of the water, you're not allowed to move anymore, so you can't really do that. You can go straight up. Oh, you can do that. I don't know quite what that counts as, but I did that. Really confused the shit out of me, too. Do a barrel roll? Well, if you could do, like, pitch and yaw, that might work. There we go. I was a little more prepared that time. It seems to actually store up momentum if you come up from very deep. Like, you're not accelerating anymore, but it seems like it still counts for more as you go up. Yeah, roll. That's what I meant, roll. Look how high it just went. Good old Bodie McBoatfack. Now, we have to go onto the submarine to craft this shield.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems
It's very dark in here. And because I thought ahead, we've already got the stuff for it, so it's now been created. And I believe, if we're lucky... Oh, there's a creature egg. I forgot about that. I could put the fluid analyzer and the poop in there. Yeah, we should have everything. I think we're done? I think we're done. You say goodbye to the Aurora? Everybody want to wave goodbye? Just give it a save. I have not cuddled a fish. I have not seen a cuttlefish. Yeah, wave, wave, wave. There's a lot of waves. Good long save. Gotta give it some time. Cuttlefish is at the base you were just at? Ah. Well, that sucks, because I'm not going back. All right, we approach the rocket platform. We have all this requisite gear, and construct we shall. That was a hell of a journey, holy hell. I know if I had gotten that shield generator earlier, that would have been much less frustrating, but again, I set myself up for that. I can't imagine having done that last night, actually. I would have probably lost my mind. I needed a little bit more of a buffer. There it is.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
The Neptune is complete. Goodbye. You want to make a red rocket? Or is that just too much for everybody? My rocket looks like a little kid drew it. Yeah, let's make it gold. Gold on gold on gold. Gold on gold on gold on gold. That's actually not terrible right there. So you want to make it stand out so you can see it in space, you know? This is so legit. They actually have you ride the elevator up and everything. That's so cool. You get the slow farewell to your last sunset on the planet. My ride awaits. Let's have a celebratory Reginald and drink before we head out. Communications array. Yeah, we want that.
Communications systems.
It's got storage and everything. What am I meant to bring with me?
Pressurizing hydraulics.
I'll just activate these in the strangest possible order.
Auxiliary power unit
Oh, I got the poop.
online.
It's for the next part of the game. Yeah, little do we know, as soon as we leave the planet, we crash on a different water planet. Only this time we have all the technology we had from before. And then we can go straight into building. This is just phase 1. Oh, I love that they had all these little details that you can mess with.
Active.
Did I make the Markiplier? Oh, I have to make a Markiplier doll, don't I? It was really easy. It was like titanium and glass or something. But what if I don't have glass? I kind of want to leave the poop and the Markiplier in the... I gotta do it, I'm sorry. Next is the lava planet. Oh, that's exciting. Alright, changed my mind. I'm coming back. Wait, they can deny them? My solution to what I want to leave is unacceptable. I didn't know that that's something that would be done.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What does an ion battery do? It's just like lasts a really long time? There's a site where people vote. Oh. Oh no, I'm not gonna write any bad message in it. It's just creating something kind of funny, that's all. I don't have any quartz. Oh, why? There's titanium and glass, right? Oh, it's in the... I don't know why I'm looking for it in the fabricator. I gotta be dedicated down to the last moment. Got it. I have so many freaking beacons. I believe I have a few bits of titanium left on the ship. Yeah. Wait, it was 2? Ah, 2 quartz. Yeah, for 1 glass. I know that. Excuse me. I do this thing where I, like, equate 1 glass with 1 quartz for some reason, because I see them as the same thing. Time to go find the still suit, right? There we go. That was the tube I was looking for. The final challenge, find a basic resource, yes. Because why not? Make the... Oh, they bobble too, it looks like. That's creepy, man. I don't remember how much space you get in one of those. Nope.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back. Oh, God!
Uh...
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Subnautica.
So it can't be picked up? Oh yeah, I should scan. I can't drop this. Oh, you gotta do it outside. Leave it on this planet to rot. There you go, for the next person that comes to my base. Wait, why does scanning it make it dissolve? Oh, because it's scrap. Yeah, I scanned it once to get it to show up. Oh, and how do you pick what you put as the image that goes with it? Can it be... Oh, I have an idea. Oh, never mind, I can't do that. I was gonna drop the poop down, and then... Oh, that's probably not right either. Actually, I could probably come up with a better place to put it than that. Or will it let me put one of these? Oh, it's got to be on a plane surface, huh? Oh, it doesn't let me have a lot of fun with it then. Alright, good enough then. I'm done. Alright, it's time. For real this time. Oh, I saved before I finished the rocket, so I'm good. I don't need to save again. Man, those look very odd now, don't they? It's like clearly something suspicious coming up with those clouds. These don't turn back off now, okay. Oh, this is how you do it. That's cool. Submit on rocket launch. Why does that look completely wrong? Oh, 2 L's? You guys are spell checking me in real time? Oh, it's YS, isn't it? Now you get to see how my shitty spelling is. T-O-U-R-N. Status valid. Okay. How do I confirm, or do I just hit tab?
Time capsule ready.
We're done. Life support. I guess we activate that. Man, flying a rocket's real easy. Just hit a bunch of buttons.
Life support systems online. All systems are go for liftoff.
The time has come. Goodbye.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8.
Oh, hey. You might want to get off of there. You're going to have a bad moment in it.
4,
Sec. Oh.
2, 1.
They have weird feet.
Time capsule jettison.
Where will we land next?
Caution. Approaching orbital debris.
Don't hit that. You're actually joking, though. I put the shield generator.
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
I swear to God, if you crash me onto the other side of the planet.
Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
I saw the ice caps. Oh, that's pretty. I thought they were gonna make me get up and use the repair tool.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They
Oh,
are
I found you
different,
again.
but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
It was very G-Man, wasn't it? Well done. Bravo, bravo. Solid ending, honestly. I don't really know what I would have wanted out of an ending to this game, but it did the thing I wanted, whatever that was. It's sort of somber, oddly nostalgic. Like, you become very attached to this planet. And saying goodbye to it is, like, kind of a lot, actually. All that time you spent just cruising around on it, it's like, it becomes a little part of you. Yeah, I kind of get why that the game could have made you cry. I felt a little emotional as well. It's the Stockholm Syndrome. No, it's all good. It's hilarious talking over this music. The music's very serious, but it's reminding me a bit of like after you watched a Marvel movie and then the little the moment before the lights come on where it's like serious time. Trademark of Ocean Gate. Cyclops is a
Welcome
registered
home to
trademark?
Terra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
This is all the taxes that I needed to pay for my diamonds, right? Yeah, go for it. You can link it. Cool. Indeed, what a ride. Oh, I'm very happy I played this game. That was outstanding. Despite some of my gripes with the last quarter or so of the game, and again, I think a lot of that was due to my own poor planning and sort of laziness as well. This was an extremely enlightening and enriching and fun adventure, and I couldn't recommend it more if you like this type of game. I guess all I can really say is I sincerely hope that they make more of this and this type of experience, specifically meaning this developer, because they did a fantastic job. I don't know where you would take this adventure next or where it would fit into the plot to go next, but whatever it is, I'm up for it. I mean, ideally, I guess you don't want to end up with a Metroid situation where every time you set down on some new whatever the situation is, you're out of all your technology. It would be cool to keep building on it. Take this as sort of a really well fleshed out ground floor and just keep adding as long as it supports that. But yeah, if there's Arctic DLC, I'm absolutely interested in that. I want to check that out. Whatever they want to do, I'm up for the ride. Surprisingly deep story, even though I didn't engage with it to the degree that it wanted to engage with me. I was just looking through the PDA stuff last night and all the various fauna and flora entries. There's like actually hundreds of little pictures and descriptions for everything. There's so many things. So much work went into this game. It's very impressive. You know, for whatever complaints that I had, I'm just really in awe of how much work was put into this, how much detail and consideration and love was put into this game. So really, really good. And there's plenty of stuff that I didn't even see. a lot of that stuff that I didn't see, I hope it didn't come across like I was being dismissive about it. It was just like, I kind of want to have a couple of those little experiences on my own as well, and I didn't want to take hours looking for like some kind of very minor thing. As much as I'm a completionist, it didn't really suit me in this particular moment that I wanted to go after every single end and every single thread right now. Check out what the rocket looked like when we started. I have saved that link. Oh, actually, it's very short. Oh my god, it's just like a box. It's a box inside of a tube, isn't it? Well, it came out really good. Oh, and then the glass breaks at the end. Oh no, is that generating? I don't know what that's doing. Cool. Very cool. That was a blast. I feel like I'm not gonna run into another survival game this good in a very long time, so very cool to play through. And hey, you should buy it yourself if you haven't already. I know I've gotten quite a few messages from people saying they've been watching the series and have picked it up themselves. I'm glad to hear it. Always happy to recommend a good game, and this is one of those, so definitely pick up a copy if you can and want to. I was in the mood for a crafty kind of game, and this one exceeded my expectations in a lot of ways. So what did I end up with, like, my almost final time here? 1 day, 14 hours. Not bad at all. Not bad. I really didn't think I was going to get close to 40 hours. I thought I was going to be close to 30, but very impressive. One of the only games I've seen that's actually pulled off like a coherent story with a beginning, middle, and an end, and like kept you somewhat involved in it for the whole game, and still been hands-off enough that if you didn't want to engage with it, that's up to you. I definitely appreciate that type of storytelling. I mean, there are a bunch of story beats, obviously, you had to be engaged with, but you didn't really have to read up on every single bit. "15 of the hours were spent looking for the eye stalk." I probably did spend about 3 hours on that scavenger hunt that I didn't need to, but what can you do? I had foibles. I could have been more efficient, clearly, and if I was to play it again, obviously I would do some things a bit differently. That's the nature of the beast. The first successful early access survival game? I don't think it's the first, but then again, I'm struggling for a lot of other examples. Yeah, I guess a lot of the other ones are still in early access, so yeah, maybe it's one of the first. Super DLC, you crash again, this time on Name Environment Planet. I mean, I'd be okay with that. Or even just like a retelling of the story with other stuff added to it would be fine with me too. Like I said earlier, like if you were to want to create like a parallel edition of Subnautica, have it be a different character that crashes in a different place. I mean, you could sort of reuse some of the biomes, mix them up, but then add a bunch of stuff around it. But yeah, there aren't a lot of other games that have done this concept even close to perfectly, and this is definitely the closest to perfect I've seen. A lot of weird attempts at it, and a lot of games that don't even get in the ballpark, honestly. Also kind of difficult to explain why this game is so compelling until you get right into it. I think at first blush, you look at it and you go, oh, it's a game about endless ocean environment, looking for stuff, and you wouldn't really get why that's something that would hook you so badly. But I think in like an hour or so, most people would get the idea that like there's a lot going on here that's quite interesting. And I think the way that it comes across very urgent at the beginning is a really good way to hook the player. The impending radiation and nuclear explosion, like that's a pretty big way to grab somebody's attention. And you don't really know where the story could go because there haven't been a lot of games that take this approach. That there's a story that feels like it's going on with or without you, and it's up to you whether or not you're there in time. Even though it's not exactly like that. But that's kind of what I think most people would grab. Yeah, it did start strong. I think it really needed that really strong story beat right at the beginning to get your attention and get you invested. I wonder if everyone will suffer a little bit of tedium while playing this game, and I don't think that that's necessarily a huge problem. But there are obviously some things that might streamline that to make it a little less tedious for future players. I do think that the teleporting between base elements would have been fantastic. I know that it got cut, unfortunately. I do think that would have erased most of my issues with having to balance my base above and below the ocean. And again, I know this is another, like, feature request that I just wish I could have, but, like, being able to build alien structures would have been so cool. But it's okay. Yeah, I didn't run into a ton of bugs either. I mean, I fell out of the world almost a couple of times, but, you know, fine, no big deal. I find a way to do that in pretty much every game I play, and there's surprisingly complex physics interactions happening at times, too, so I expect it's not going to be 100% nailed on that front. I also appreciate that they give you the versatility to play the game in a few different ways. You know, it's not exclusively that you have to play with hunger and thirst. Although I wouldn't have really necessarily had a huge problem if they did say you had to do it that way. But the ability to kind of selectively pick which thing out of the group of survival elements you choose to engage with, that kind of freedom, that openness, I think it speaks to a more dynamic ethos for design that I think is very good in general to see, very liberating to the player. So more of that kind of thinking, please, in the future from anybody. Anyway, that was a pleasure. I really appreciate the time and effort that went into Subnautica. Highly recommended. And I think that's what I need to say about it for now. I pretty much spent the last 2 weeks just kind of in and out playing it. And I still could see myself getting pulled right back in again with any new content, or even just to poke around and find some corners of the planet that I haven't seen. Also very eager to see the full world map now that I've seen most of it. And kind of want to mess around with it too and see if I can drop my prawn down into the abyss and see what happens. Maybe get swarmed by ghost leviathans. It seemed like there were about 4 of them down there at least. Anyway, that's going to do it for Subnautica, guys. Thank you so much for all of your time and attention watching. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I'm sorry if I got a little salty at some of the tedious parts. Anyway, I've apologized a few times for that, but you get the idea. Biggest issue we ran into is hitting the maximum texture budget that Unity would allow to be streamed in, and couldn't be streamed out. Thanks, by the way, it's the Chops for being here. That's really cool to have your perspective alongside what we were playing. No, I think you get my opinion. Everybody did an awesome job. I look forward to watching for any other stuff you guys work on in the future. People are going to head off to sleep. Fair enough. Thank you again.